important, obviously, to help you understand the entire M.A.D Skincare line, what makes us tick, how the line is set up, and our approach to aesthetics and our approach to treating the skin professionally. So what we did today is we wanted to keep the momentum going with the treatments, but we wanted to devise a treatment that would be really a good fit for the heat and the high sun of the summer, still drive a result, and be good for just about everybody, regardless of age, ethnicity, skin concern, all of those things. And we feel like we really hit a nice balance with that. And we were even able to incorporate 2 of the 4 new professional products into this treatment also. So there's a lot going on here with this Best Summer Skin treatment. I think you're gonna really enjoy that. We're gonna do between 1 to 3 layers of the delicate peel. While we go through that, I'm gonna explain, why we're trying to get, at least 2 or 3 on. So that's gonna be exciting. But first, we're gonna roll into our PowerPoint, which reflects the specific treatment today, but we're also gonna cover a little bit more of the basics of the line. So thanks in advance for who's seen this part before, but again, it'll be a little refresher for you guys, okay? So I think we'll get started with the PowerPoint. And again, M.A.D stands for Maximum Active Dermaceuticals. Okay. Blending the best science and nature offers to deliver the most advanced, potent skincare products on the market today. M.A.D's proprietary formulas are manufactured in our New Jersey facility and made in the USA. Full range of products for every skin concern and type. Each skin concern has its own story. Formulated by our own research and development team using the best, most active ingredients. And again, if you guys were here, all of our R&D down to the bottling process is done in-house. In fact, they're right across a few rooms from where I'm sitting right now, and they're very hard at work over there with what they do. Key selling points. These 3 are very important. High performance, innovative formulations, skin concern and type specific ranges, attractive pricing with clear, simple packaging. So we love to think of the line as upscale affordable. It's driving that result, but it's not going to break the bank. They're very reasonably priced products. And you'll notice that the line is color coded, which makes it so easy to use in the room, but also at the point of sale in a retail scenario, if you're in front of your client or your consumer. So that color coding is really helpful. Once again, our core 4 philosophy, we've got 4 steps here. Step 1 and 4 are true across the industry, no matter what line you're working with. But at M.A.D, we feel step 2 and 3 are what set us apart from the rest. Step 1, exfoliation. Step 2, cellular respiration. Step 3, cellular detoxification. And step 4, collagen and elastin synthesis. So we're going to roll through those 4 steps. Exfoliation benefits. This is going to be very familiar to all of you guys. We can all agree upon the benefits of exfoliating on a regular basis. And here we've got before and after. So before, we may have clogged or infected pores, rough and aged skin, wrinkles, lines, and blemishes. After exfoliation is complete, we have purified pores. We're eliminating infections deep in the skin's surface, really important. And we're also boosting collagen production to smooth away lines, wrinkles, and blemishes. And again, I think no matter what line you work with, we can all agree this is a great thing to have for a successful skincare routine and in the treatment room. You always want to exfoliate. Step 2, cellular respiration. So this process is tricky because oxygen molecules, or O2, have to be split apart, and during intermediate stages, dangerous free radicals are lying around. These are individually negatively charged oxygen atoms that have not yet fully combined with hydrogen, which is H+, to form the very stable molecule water, or H2O. These free radicals are highly reactive. Antioxidants are compounds that can absorb these free radicals and render them harmless. So we're bathing the skin in antioxidants, neutralizing those free radicals, which are reactive oxygen and nitrogen species on the skin. We want to continuously neutralize that those free radicals. Oxygen boosts the body's capacity to overcome hypoxic stress and eases the transport of oxygen within cells. Promoting oxygenation of skin cells, Oxygen improves the skin's surface condition, giving it a healthy glow. So this is our step 2, our cellular respiration. Step 3 is cellular detoxification. Okay, this is just as important. So we've exfoliated, we've gotten oxygen flowing in and out, we're getting more oxygen to the cells, neutralizing free radicals. Now we want to detoxify. You can see a healthy cell on the right, unhealthy cell on the left. Healthy cell nutrients can be easily assimilated and eliminated, so things are moving in and out successfully. The unhealthy cell, not so much. We've got assimilation and elimination vastly inhibited. So what do we mean when we're talking about cellular detoxification? Well, we have some ingredients we can use to very much help that process along. Cell detox, which is a peptide, by reinforcing this detoxifying cell system, cell detox minimizes the accumulation of lipofood skin aggregates and thereby contributes to cell and tissue longevity. This active ingredient improves the skin radiance of tired and intoxicated skin and limits the signs of aging by smoothing, micro relief, and wrinkles. Stimulate your skin to detox naturally. Massage can boost your lymphatic system to naturally detoxify your body. Drink water afterwards to increase toxin elimination. And of course, things like dry brushing the skin before bathing can also improve circulation and stimulate the natural body detox cleansing. So those are, physical things you can do, but what we're really focusing on here is the chemistry within the products themselves that are doing that on a cellular level. So that's really important. That's our step 3. And of course, step 4, we can all agree upon across the industry is something that we want to do no matter what line we work with: collagen and elastin production. With this exfoliation, but also with peptide signalers. So we're, producing collagen and elastin mechanically or physically, but we can also do it through cosmetic chemistry. As you age, the rate of collagen that is produced in your skin starts to slow down. The very action of forced exfoliation creates a mild trauma in the skin, quite literally jump-starting your collagen. That's that physical method of doing it. Your collagen is given a boost and a response to being wounded. This in turn activates the fibroblasts. So even more collagen and elastin is synthesized in the dermis. Then peptides and plant-based stem cells are segments of active proteins that communicate with cells to instruct them to behave in certain ways. In the skin, peptides and stem cells signal or can signal elastin production. Okay, so for those that have joined us before, we've covered this. For the new people, thank you guys all for covering together, because these 4 steps are very important. When it comes to a little later in the slide, we're going to revisit the M.A.D wheel. Okay, and we have our skin concerns outlined here. Our environmental, for those that have been with us before. As we remember, that's the hub of the wheel, and then we build out from there. So we've got brightening, delicate, anti-aging, acneic. Today, most of our products in this Best Summer Skin is actually going to rely upon items from the anti-aging category and the delicate category. So we're able to perform a chemical peel with a delicate, through a delicate method, but we're also focusing on anti-aging within this protocol. And again, this is a rough draft of the way we run most of our protocols in MAD. It changes a little bit each time we've done one of these Zoom trainings, but most of the steps remain the same. We're going to run through these real quick. Cleanse, tone, 1 to 3 layers of that exfoliating peel. And of course, today we're going to be using the Delicate, which is coated green. Hopefully we can all get up to 3 layers. Certainly everyone will be able to do 1 layer. I think most of us could get through 2. Let's see who can get up to 3. I think that would be terrific. Delicate Skin Calming Gel Mask with Booster, exfoliating scrub, which is optional. We're actually going to be doing that today, but we're going to flip it around. You'll see what I mean when we do the treatment. 2 layers of a treatment mask with a booster, a hydrating serum, eye treatment, moisturizer, and of course, our sunscreen. Today we're going to be using, I think you guys all got in your kit, the PhotoGuard SPF 50 self-adjusting in medium. Again, this is the MAD wheel. Whoever's joined us before has seen this. To our newcomers, this is very important when you're working with MAD. We call this the MAD wheel. And in the middle there is our hub. We have our environmental category, which is coded red. The environmental category focuses on that step 2 and step 3, which is that oxygenation and detoxification on the cellular level. And in the world we live in today with all these environmental assaults, this line was designed specifically to push back against that. So the idea here is we're taking naturally beautiful, healthy skin and bringing it through your 20s, 30s, maybe early 40s, keeping that process going to keep it as healthy and youthful in appearance as you possibly can. That's our foundation. And then from there, we can address other concerns by the branches off of that hub of that wheel. If you've got brightening, you're going to move upward into the yellow coated products. If you have acneic concerns, you can address that. Delicate, anti-aging, and on. But that hub of that wheel with the MAD line is always going to be that foundation, and you're always going to kind of build off of that. Conversely, if you have someone that's, using the MAD brand and they've addressed, let's say it's their acne concerns, or they've addressed their brightening concerns, and they were to come to you and say, hey, I'm really loving the results. I'm not quite sure where to go next. Can you point me in the right direction? As a licensed professional, whether it's in the treatment room or the point of sale retail area, you can always be rest assured there's something for everyone within that environmental category. So you always want to take them back to the red. Anything coated red is going to be great for just about everybody. Okay. Today, this is where we move into our best summer skin protocol we're doing today. We're going to go through the steps. We're not doing 2 cleansers today. We're only doing 1 cleanser. We're going to be using the Delicate Skin Cleansing Gel, coated green. Gently cleanse away dirt and debris, leaving the skin feeling refreshed but without irritation. Previously, we were actually mixing alpha beta hydroxy acids to really, turn up even the cleansing. But because we're in summer and we have high sun and heat, we are still going to do a peel, but we wanted to keep this step a little bit lighter this time. So that's where the Delicate Skin Cleansing Gel comes in. Step 2, this remains the same just about every time. Here's our everyday renewing toner. This second step increases removal of stubborn oil, dirt, and dead skin for optimum peel penetration. Step 3, we're going to be exfoliating first this time with one of our new products. This is the new 4-fruit enzyme mask with pumice. We'll go more into what makes that special when we're actually using it. Mechanical exfoliation combined with the powers of enzymatic exfoliation. We've got 4: pineapple, papaya, cherry, and blueberry, all combined together in the enzyme base with the mechanical exfoliation of Navajo pumice mixed in with all of that. After we do that forefruit enzyme mask, we're going to roll into our layering peel. 1 to 3 layers of the delicate skin resurfacing peel. Again, back to the green, back to the delicate. This will leave the skin looking polished, but with no downtime. And before I move on, for those of you that have worked with any of our other peels before, we have more medical grade ethanol based peels, but in these trainings, we've always used the gel based peels, some of which can be also aggressive. This delicate peel is so forgiving. You can really do it on just about anybody. We've got multi-fruit acids that are so gentle for just about any skin concern, but by layering it, you can still get that distinct effect you're looking for, but with no downtime, even with the heat and the high sun. So that's what we're going to use today. Step 4, again, we're still neutralizing this. And if you recall, we have a 3-step way to do that. Everyday renewing toner, then in fact water, then neutralizer solution. And we'll go through why we're doing that again when we're doing the treatment. That's what we call a MAD hack. We could do just the neutralizer, but we're going to show you guys how to do the MAD hack today. Using cotton swabs or 4x4s, quickly apply these products. It's important to note that the neutralizer itself does contain licorice extract, rosemary extract, and oat-derived soothing extracts. Okay, now this is the other one of our brand new products we're going to be using today. This is great for summer, wheatgrass recovery mask with CBD. We're really excited about this product. It's one of our new 4 products. It's a great summer product. Wheatgrass recovery mask contains vitamins, amino acids, enzymes, and chlorophyll. It has 98 of the 102 earth elements found in the soil, so this is going to help to remineralize the skin and feed the skin with nutrients to super speed that healing process up after you've administered that controlled wound in the form of a peel. Calcium, iron, magnesium, potassium are among those important elements. Wheatgrass has more vitamin A and C than oranges and carrots. Aside from that, it's exceptionally rich with vitamins E, K, and B, which are great for healing and tissue recovery post-treatment. Finally, we're going to roll into our finishing products. Today, we're going to be using one of the products from our anti-aging line, Coated Purple, Youth Transformation Age Corrective Serum. The serum step is an excellent opportunity to deliver multiple action ingredients specific to anti-aging. Step 7, Daytime Defense Shielding Moisturizer. In this step, we can deliver a second layer of intensive active ingredients on top of the serum to address cellular health. So we are in fact reverting finally back to that hub of that wheel in the form of our moisturizer in this particular treatment. And you'll see that even though we're focusing on anti-aging and delicate because it's a summer treatment, we still wanted to find a way to wiggle at least one environmental product in there because it's always necessary to push back against the environmental extrinsic signs of aging. So that'll be our ending hydrating product. PhotoGuard SPF 50 self-adjusting foundation. We sent that out to you guys as your sun protection product. If there's any kind of redness or erythema or swelling after this peel, even though it is a delicate peel, there might be a little teeny lingering red or pink. This is going to protect the skin with a very effective SPF 50, but it's also going to help cover up a little bit like makeup so they can leave your studio, leave your service. They're protected, but they're still covered. If they wanted to run a few errands or whatever, they could still do that and not have to worry about it. Or if they just, didn't want that red lingering when they go home to their family, it's nice to know you've got that in there. Very important, don't forget home care. In a, aesthetic setting, if you're in your studio, you're performing a service, one of the things that would be terrific to send them home with for summer are any of our kits. Nice and easy. People are kind of running in and out more often in the summer. The kit's a nice, easy way for them to put their 4 products out. They've got a setup now for morning and night. The retail masks are also something nice to use in summer. It's like a little once a week mini service they can do at home, especially during this time when unfortunately we may not be able to perform as many services as we were doing before this coronavirus situation started. So it's nice to have things like the retail masks, because now your clients, your consumers, can rely on those at home to get them through in between maybe less treatments with you in your studio. Lastly, if you're enjoying these classes, and I know some of you are because you're joining us again today, and thank you again for doing so, don't forget to sign up for the next class coming up on August 10th. We're going to be doing back to school look cool. So we're going to be doing, we've got coming out of summer, too much sunscreen, too much sun exposure, tons of oil, tons of dirt. We got to go back to school, got to go back to, out of summer mode. How do we really get the skin cleaned up, deep cleansing, extractions, and just more or less a deep cleaning as we go into the fall. So that's what that next class is going to be. It's coming up on our August 10th. So I'm sure you guys will see the blast for that. Okay. And this we're still gonna cover these today, guys, because I know some of you have seen this, but we're gonna focus specifically on the delicate and the anti-aging today. For our newcomers, we still are gonna zip through these ingredients. Very important for each hub and spoke of that M.A.D wheel. This is kind of what makes each product within that category tick, and this is what makes it effective. When we're talking about maximum actives, what you'll see here is we're not using just one active ingredient in any one product. We're using multiple active ingredients in every product. So that, let's say I'm using a brightening product, or let's say I'm using an anti-aging product. If there's just one active ingredient or 2 active ingredients for the first few months, sure, it's going to be great. It's going to, push the needle this way and you're going to get a result. But over time, your skin does adjust to that ingredient. So maybe now you're plateauing out in your result. The concept of maximum active dermaceuticals is we wanted to throw as many active ingredients at the skin at one time as we possibly can, so that the skin has a much harder time adjusting as it did with 1 or 2 active ingredients. So you're always kind of keeping the skin on its toes, if you will. It's being overwhelmed with all this, not just active ingredients, but nutrition, vitamins, minerals, peptide technology, stem cell technology, and it just keeps that needle moving forward in the direction that we want it to go. So that's true for all of our products, all the products in the line. All right, so we're going to zip through these. Environmental, again, this is the hub of our wheel. A perfect, I said earlier, protocol for mid-20s to 40s. Why? Because we're just getting started with skincare. We want to start pushing back against the environmental assaults and keep our naturally youthful skin looking as youthful as we possibly can for as long as we can. That's certainly not to say that a more mature skin type wouldn't benefit from this as well, but it's very important for that first step as you're moving into your anti-aging journey. Okay, so we've got our cell detox, which we covered earlier in our 4 steps. Again, this reinforces the cell detoxification process. HelioGuard 365. This is a UVA absorbing ingredient. Shield back peptide, very interesting. This actually is a peptide that wards off bacteria that lands on the skin. You're walking out of the subway, you're walking down the street in an urban environment, you're walking through maybe something that someone sprayed in the air, or just a dirtier climate, what have you. This peptide actually scavenges bad bacteria that's on the surface of the skin. There's our Oxygen Skin again, going to help to adequately move oxygen on the cellular level, help the skin to breathe. ProDure 400, this is very important, as we covered in our earlier sessions. This is a super booster for hydration, intrinsic skin hydration. Helps to protect against dryness and promotes elasticity. Syncol, innovative smoothing, wrinkle smoothing complex. We've got some extracts in here, philodendron, Trini Tea complex. That one's very important for our newcomers. That's a blend of red, green, and white tea that is widely used throughout the M.A.D Skincare line, but especially in the environmental line. And Trini Tea is great for helping us to bathe the skin in antioxidants. That's where the environmental line comes in again. We're trying to scavenge those free radicals and get them out of there. Apple extract, grapefruit stem cell extract. We've got Unirepair T43. That's a bioactive complex of amino acids. So again, we're feeding the skin, helping it to repair. Titanium dioxide, zinc oxide, occlusive particles that are going to help protect, again, UVA, UVB exposure. Lavendox and bisabolol. Those are wrinkle reducers, but they're derived from plant-based phytochemicals, and they're very good at wrinkle relief as well as hydration. Okay. Brightening, we're gonna zip through this. We do have, again, not one but multiple actives in the brightening line. This is very important. We've got numerous forms of vitamin C. So we don't have just one form of bioactive vitamin C or bioavailable vitamin C, but multiple forms. BVOSC, Stay-C50, and magnesium ascorbate phosphate, or MAP. So we're throwing multiple forms of bioactive or bioavailable vitamin C at the skin at once. B-White, that's a lightening peptide. Nano-LPD's lightening. Emblica fruit, mulberry, and bearberry extract. Those are all natural plant fruit derived lightening ingredients that are very effective without inciting damage. Safe to use on all skin types, all Fitzpatrick types. Lumi Skin, and there's that Trini Tea complex, because once again, does it have antioxidants? Absolutely. Is it great for anti-aging? Absolutely. But there's also a fair amount of vitamin C in there. So that in and of itself is also lightening and brightening. So now we're starting to see how the lines or the categories do overlap in some instances, which is really nice. Okay. Anti-aging. We've got quite a list of ingredients here. We have our peptides, we have our stem cell extracts, our amino acid complexes, and we do use a fair amount of glycolic acid in the anti-aging line. So, Matrixyl 3000, proven anti-wrinkle efficacy. Haloxyl and Eyeless, they're both used in eye products. Why? Haloxyl helps to firm and tone at the under eye area, minimizing the appearance of under eye circles. Think Halo, Haloxyl. Eyeless, a combination of 3 molecules that reduce under eye puffiness. So we're addressing puffiness and circles for the eye area. Argireline, also a peptide, has been shown to reduce the severity and degree of wrinkles. ProDue 400, we have that again. We already know that's awesome at super hydrating from the inside out. There's that Trini Tea complex again. We also use that throughout the anti-aging line. apple fruit stem cell extract, grapefruit stem cell extract, Phytoceltec Alp Rose. That's another plant stem cell extract that we use in the anti-aging line. Very effective. Tetrapeptide 7, essential for healing. This peptide actually significantly reduces the skin's inflammatory response and minimizes swelling and irritation from dry or irritated skin. Oligopeptide, this is a hyaluronic acid booster. We love hyaluronic acid. Any way to boost that or help us maintain that is going to be even better. We have our Unirepair T43. That's that bioactive complex of amino acids. Malus domestica, which is apple stem cell extract. Lavendox, again, we're using that. Simglucan helps effectively protect against UV damage and improve the visible signs of aging. Simcalmin, derived from oat, this is a very soothing complex. It helps to reduce irritation and redness. And then finally, glycolic acid, which is our resurfacing ingredient that we use throughout the anti-aging line. We're going to zip through this again, just like we did with the brightening. We're not focusing on this too much today, but for our newcomers, we have active ingredients we use in our acne line. Salicylic acid, we use it at 2%. BP, benzoyl peroxide, we're using that at a 5%. Alp sebum, tea tree oil, white willow bark extract, and then sulfur. Okay. Last but not least, we are going to focus a little more on this because we're going to be using a lot of these sensitive products in our protocol today. Delicate, sensitive skin needs to be soothed, nourished, and treated gently. M.A.D Delicate Skincare line delivers calming and soothing botanicals free of harsh chemicals and parabens. So we've got quite a few ingredients here. I think we'll start at the bottom this time and work our way up because you'll be more familiar with the ones at the bottom. Aloe vera, everyone knows how effective that is for anything from sensitive skin all the way down to even sunburn and things like that. So we love having aloe vera in these products. Aloe vera is a natural soother and hydrator, which calms and quenches dry, damaged, and irritated skin. There's our hyaluronic acid, a major component of the skin. It is an excellent source of hydration and also helps to repair damaged skin tissue. Why do we love hyaluronic acid so much? Well, we know that hyaluronic acid actually holds on to thousands of times its own weight in water. Palmitoyl tripeptide 8, essential for healing. This peptide significantly reduces skin's inflammatory response and minimizes swelling and irritation of dry, inflamed skin. Produce 400, this is like the fourth time now we've stumbled upon that. So again, that's an excellent hydrator, inner hydrator. Simglucan helps effectively protect against UV damage and improve the visible signs of aging. Nutrizin, this is a lipopeptide that can help prevent and reverse signs of inflammation, but also calm and soothe irritated skin. This next one is very important. It's actually a very interesting ingredient because this ingredient it's a cosmetic ingredient that is comprised of many, many components, but it's used widely throughout our brand, but especially in the sensitive category. Cetaplant Richter is actually a complex combination of herbal anti-irritant extracts blended with allantoin, an excellent hydrator which calms and soothes sensitive skin. Allantoin is also recommended for the soothing of irritated skin and for promoting and maintaining the balance of healthy skin. So Cetaplant Richter is this combination of these ingredients into one mega ingredient that we're using in a lot of the sensitive products. Very effective. Cepicom VG. This is a unique union between palmitoyl proline and water lily flower extract created to calm and soothe irritated and stressed skin. So we've got our natural ingredient in there, but also our cosmetic component in that Cepicom VG. Okay. M.A.D stacking. For those of you that have joined us before, you're familiar with this, and you'll even see we're doing this again today within this protocol we're going to be doing together. For our newcomers, we like to talk about this in trainings because M.A.D stacking is the combining of 2 or more M.A.D treatment products from different skin concern categories during a single application. And there's nothing wrong with combining serums, and there's nothing wrong with combining moisturizing products. They do blend beautifully. They do combine together without pilling up or ruining all the steps you've done before them. They all have like bases, so there's nothing wrong with getting creative and mixing a like base with a like base and then applying them together. You can absolutely do that 1000%, and then you can do that with the creams too. So why should I M.A.D stack? Well, you're able to address multiple skin concerns in a single pass, deliver a more active ingredient for an amplified effect, giving the skin even more active ingredients to benefit from. Visible benefits immediately following the facial or the service, and then there's a greater chance to sell a retail item for home use. So let's say you've got someone in for a service and they already love the wrinkle repellent environmental protection serum, and you say, you know what, I think you really need a great C product. Today I'm going to mix a little bit of the C4 in with our wrinkle repellent and apply that as your ending serum. That consumer might say, you know what, I need to re-up on my wrinkle repellent. I love that, but I'm going to go ahead and I love the idea of adding them together. I want to do that at home, so I want to buy a C4 from you as well today. M.A.D layering, this is where we come into the professional products, more masks and things like that. What is M.A.D layering? M.A.D layering is the application of 1 to 3 layers of different chemical peels or masks from different skin protocols. We're not doing this today, guys. We're going to be using just the delicate peel, but in the other series we've done, we've actually combined peels from different skin concern categories. So we've done, sensitive with environmental. We've done anti-aging with brightening. And you can layer those peels together based on who's receiving the service at any one time. Why should I layer? Layering gives you the opportunity to deliver a broader set of active ingredients during the exfoliation point or directly after with the treatment masks. The skin is at its best to absorb and utilize after a thorough cleansing and tone has been achieved. So think you've cleansed, you've toned, the chemical peel has been applied, and the skin it's just taking that chemical peel in down deeper and deeper. Those ingredients, the skin is open more than it's going to be under normal circumstances. So this is a great opportunity to start layering and getting as many cosmetic ingredients into that skin. While it's peeling, the peeling process is happening as you can. Again, a peel is a controlled injury, and as soon as that peel is over, the skin is immediately going to start the healing process. So it's looking for nutrients. It's looking for a way to grab at those nutrients, hopefully incoming nutrients, so it can super speed that healing process from that controlled injury you've just applied. That's where the layering of the masks is really important, and you can get really creative with that. Okay, so that's our the end of our PowerPoint. let's see. Okay, can you guys, did I switch it back over to you?
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, good, it worked, okay.
Thank you, Christopher, for the informative lecture.
So we're going to get started on the facial. We're going to go over all the products that Christopher just went over. So if you guys need to grab a bowl of water or anything right now, now's your chance. I'm actually going to unmute you just because it's hard to answer questions during the chat with wet hands. So if you guys just have a question, just feel free to ask away. If you want to stay on mute, or if you have a lot of background sound or anything like that, then just please stay on mute so it's not too distracting. How's everyone doing? I know here in California, things are kind of backtracking a little bit, unfortunately. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I know Fresno.
I said, couldn't you return it, you know? But he probably took it out.
Okay. Yep. So, great time to get some education because I think all of us are going to have more time on their hands. But let's go ahead and get started here. Put on headbands.
And we want to let you guys know we're all thinking about you over there in California. As we, like our ladies here were just talking about, it's going back and forth. So, but there's other areas too. But we're sorry that sometimes you're not able to start up as fast as you were hoping to.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. We had some clients that were able to open for a couple weeks, and then I think we had one who was open for like a day, and then they announced it was closed, which is just ridiculous. But hey, at least Brazilians. Okay.
As good as it's gonna get.
All right, so let's get started here. First off, you want to start off with cleanse. We're going to do the Delicate Skin Cleansing Gel right now. I like to emulsify it. It's a gel cleanser. It has chamomile, licorice, and aloe vera. A really nice one for removing your makeup.
Can we share?
Yeah, just
Me neither. Forgot my meter.
You know, just open the bottle.
All the M.A.D cleansers have a very soft, small bubble.
you can use them to shave. They're really nice, very gentle, really good with removing makeup. I'm going to keep my eye makeup on because I'm not working on that area today.
Everything smells crazy. Just here. I'm just gonna unscrew the top.
Yeah, I think last time we were talking about the it has again that super small bubble. It's actually a coconut based surfactant that we're using. So they're very effective, but it's so gentle. This is excellent for oncology aesthetics even.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's just how gentle they are. So.
And then this cleanser in particular is really good for all skin types. You can use it on someone with acneic skin. And then we're going to go ahead and do a double cleanse as well, just to make sure your skin is nice and clean.
Yeah, I like the Delicate Skin Cleansing Gel as an alternative. If you're treating someone with acne and they're getting dry, if you have them on a lot of salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide, this is a nice alternative cleanser. They could cleanse with the Delicate in the morning and the salicylic at night.
I remember actually Lindsay, I believe she's on here. We had a conversation. She has one of her clients' daughters, I believe. She's young. She's only like 12 or so. If you're on here, Lindsay, feel free to remind me. but she had really inflamed acneic skin, very red, very irritated. And then someone like that, you don't necessarily want to put on a salicylic acid or a salicylic cleanser just because they're already so inflamed. So this cleanser is what I recommend, and it would just be a really good way to help reduce her skin, but without drying or further inflaming her skin.
Really, I just gave her the delicate cleansing gel yesterday. So.
Oh, good, good.
And I'm gonna mute because my house is loud with kids, so I'm gonna.
No worries. Okay. Then we're gonna tone. Everyone's ready. I'll wait for you guys.
Give us a thumbs up.
Okay. I really like this toner. You're going to see this is a toner that we use in every single MAD facial. Has a Trinity tea complex, which is red tea, white tea, and green tea. So just in that, it's very high in antioxidants. Cranberry, arnica, and calendula. So it's really a good one. And it's used in every single MAD facial. So this is a good one to have on hand and back bar.
Christopher, it also has a small amount of glycolic, correct?
Well, the glycolic toner has the 7% glycolic in it,
Right.
but this toner has a blend of multi-fruit acids in it. So it's still going to help to resurface and keep that penetration rate going, but it's not an acid. Or I shouldn't say it's not a chemical acid. It's the fruit based acid. So it's a lot more gentle.
Okay, perfect.
All right, now wait for a minute, have everyone catch up.
Okay, so when we get into, Christopher, we're doing the delicate peel first prior to the 4 fruit, correct?
We're actually going to do the 4 fruit first. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're actually going to do that first. Or I mean, I'll leave it up to you guys too. What do you think? Do you think we should do the peel first and then the?
I think that we can do it either way. I think it's up to the esthetician. If we do the 4 fruit first and we do 2 layers of it and we do the scrubbing part on the second, I think we're going to feel the peel more because of the physical exfoliation. But it will polish the skin more aggressively that way. If you do the delicate peel first and then do the 4 fruit, I think it's going to be a more gentle way of doing the treatment. So does anyone have preference?
Another thing to keep in mind too is because the 4 fruit enzyme is 2 types of exfoliation, enzymatic and a manual exfoliation with the pumice. If you're a little sensitive or if you don't want that scrubbing part, you don't have to rub that in. So you can still just let it sit on the skin and not do the scrubbing portion. So then it won't be quite as aggressive. So
What do you think, Christopher? 4 fruit first?
I was hoping you'd say that. Yeah. I love the idea of the 4 fruit first because you guys are going to get the chance to feel the base, which is that 4 fruit acidic base. And then when you start to add the physical manipulation and you start to move that Navajo pumice around, you'll see how that mechanical exfoliation really bumps it up. And I love that, Kelli, you did touch on the fact that you could use it if you have someone that's more sensitive, just paint it on and let it sit there.
Yeah.
But the idea is hopefully you can get both. So you've got the physical, mechanical exfoliation, resurfacing of the Navajo pumice, but then that 4 fruit blend is going in there and eating away all that dead surface protein. So we're zipping away dead surface protein, and then we can roll into our delicate peel.
Perfect.
So Christopher will be doing 2 layers of the 4 fruit?
Yeah, I think the other thing too, and you guys will see if you were to open, I think you guys got little got little teeny things. But if you were to open this, you'd see that it's quite a large amount. And we're just going to put a little bit in. With this one, it does stay wet and liquefied. So if you did one layer, you could still keep moving it around.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd still be able to move it around.
And you guys keep in mind, if you're not going to pair this with a chemical peel and you just want to keep it by itself, feel free to steam with it. It would just increase the activation, but you can use it with or without steam, obviously, for simplicity's
Right now,
sake.
we're
We're
not.
not using it with steam. And this uses pineapple, blueberry, cherry, and papaya. And it's actually M.A.D's. I think it's their real first enzyme. If you guys have tried their pumpkin, you know that it's almost like a glycolic 40%. That's super strong. So this is like their first true fruit enzyme. So I'm super excited about it.
We're happy to have it.
Yeah, that glycolic pumpkin mask really has a zip to it.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
So you would use steam if you're not going to do a pill with it then, correct?
It's up to you, but yes, you absolutely could. Or hot towel.
If you decide to use steam with it and you're going to be using a peel, I would definitely suggest pushing the steam back farther from your client's face, so it's not so warm when you're applying the peel, if that makes sense. I like that it doesn't require steam, though.
Right. You don't have to do it, but it definitely is going to boost that that aggression level up.
Yeah.
When you guys applied the 4 fruit after the first 2 steps without moving it around, can you already feel that little bit of the bitiness of the enzyme?
I can
Yeah.
feel the tingle.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This is going to increase cell turnover. And then this is also one of their first flex products. So it's good for hyperpigmentation, anti-aging, and acneic skin. It's going to minimize the appearance of pores, reduce discoloration. It's going to be safer than glycolic acid in the fact that you can use it on almost anyone. Which you can't do with glycolic, which is really nice. And you're not going to get a lot of downtime for this, especially if you're using it on its own. If you're pairing it with a chemical peel, then you might get a little bit more. But just this product on its own, you're not going to get any flaking or any peeling. And then you can see or feel, I should say, the pumice is very gentle. If you guys have tried their Youth Transformation Exfoliating Scrub, you know that has a lot more of a grit to it. This is, as Chris was saying, is using the Navajo pumice, and it's just a lot more gentle, a lot more forgiving. I have a sensitivity to scrubs, and I can use this, which is really nice because I can't use a whole lot of scrubs.
This one is almost reminds me of like a super fine, like a super fine sandpaper.
Exactly. Yeah, like a very fine polish.
Yeah.
And I'm actually breaking out. I'm having mask knee, of course. So
Oh my God.
into some of these areas.
The thing I like about this too is, let's say you're treating someone and you're moving the product about the face, and with your fingers you stumble upon an area that's got a little more buildup than maybe another area. The thing that I love about this is that it's going to work it wherever you apply it, but then you can go in with your fingers and really work a specific area to give a little more of a, attention to that area if you needed to.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. How's everyone feeling?
Good. And I also have sensitive skin, that very fair Irish skin that burns, and I haven't had any problem at all.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels very cool.
It does. It's starting to feel really cool. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mine's actually starting to warm up a little bit.
It's funny how people's skin reacts so differently. Okay, and then this can stay on from anywhere to 2 to 5 minutes, depending, especially if you're doing the scrubbing portion. But for time's sake,
You can also do a second layer of this, depending on your client's sensitivity and what else that you have planned for the rest of the treatment. But you can layer this and do a second layer.
Then go ahead and remove it. You can either use a sponge, a towel. I personally like, after you're doing something exfoliating, I like to use a soft 4x4.
When you say layer it, do you mean take it off, remove it, and then put a second layer on, or just add more?
Another, just add
layer
more.
right on top of it.
Yeah.
And then what about male clients? When should they shave before this type of peel or any peel?
It's a really good question. Ideally, the morning of the day before the treatment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because if they shave the morning of the day you're doing the treatment, they're gonna feel it 3 times more.
They will have already exfoliated.
Right.
Right.
24 hours prior.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Are we doing toner in between?
No. No, I'm just using this as a wet 4x4 to wipe it off. And for size reference, you know the white jar that I put your delicate peel in, that's actually this jar. So that's why we were hoping it was gonna do a little bit better this time on not leaking.
I think only 1 or 2 people's peels leaked.
No leakage on my end.
Oh, good.
That's good.
Okay, mine is off. And then the next step we're gonna do is the delicate skin resurfacing peel. You can do 1 to 3 layers depending on your sensitivity. My skin, I'm feeling pretty good right now. I didn't feel like that was too aggressive. So I'll probably start off with 2 and see how I'm doing. But just always, if you're giving it to your client, just always check in with them, especially when you're doing that first and second layer, to see how they're doing, if they can handle any more. Okay.
And if you still feel a little tiny bit of the Navajo pumice, that's okay, because it's going to come off with the removal of the peel and the mask.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I like about this product is that if you let's say for some reason or whatever reason you can't adequately really, cleanse everything off with a lot of water, kind of like we're doing right now. Even so, once everything penetrates that Navajo pumice, it just dries and falls off.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
if there's a little bit hiding or hanging out somewhere, it just, falls off.
Okay, and now we're going to go in, if everyone is ready.
Looks like, I don't know, have you started putting on the delicate peel already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Delicate peel. This has a pH of about 4.0. And then it's really just using like chamomile, licorice, aloe vera, and multi-fruit acid. So it's very gentle, which is why we're able to do it in these hot summer months, especially here in California.
It's also anti-inflammatory. I've actually used this peel as my final layer, just to bring down heat and inflammation.
Okay.
How's everyone feeling?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Okay.
Then you kind of want to just wait. We'll probably do it a little bit faster, but you'll probably wait around 2 to 3 minutes in between each layer. What are some other, we had a leakage across country to Chicago. Yeah, it was going a long way. I'm sorry about that. And then what other good peels to combine with the delicate? Well, that completely depends on the client you're treating. With M.A.D, you can combine it with any of the peels that they have. So say you have a client comes in, she has hormonal acne, she obviously wants to focus on her fine lines and wrinkles like most people do. And then she also has post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation and inflammation. So she can go in with the acne peel to address the acne. She can go in with the glycolic peel to address the fine lines and wrinkles. And then she can go in with the brightening and the delicate peel to address the hyperpigmentation and the inflammation. So it just depends on your client. We kind of say you have to be your own little mad scientist. So you analyze the skin, come in, and you see what they need. If they need something for inflammation, for acne, for anti-aging, for hyperpigmentation, or if they just need a little bit of all of it, then you know what peels to grab for each person or what multiple peels.
And then you would obviously check in between each layer because everyone is going to reach their maximum amount of layers of peel differently.
I have a question. If you were doing like 2 or 3 pills and you had the like glycolic in with it, would you do that one first so it goes deeper?
Personally, I would, yes.
You got to turn it off, not snooze it.
Yes, I would do the glycolic. Well, there's different ways of thinking about that, right, Christopher?
Yeah, I mean,
on the sandpaper.
And I am going to go in with my second layer of delicate.
But
now.
personally, I like to do the glycolic first. Yes.
Okay, me too. Okay, thank you.
The glycolic has the smallest molecule, so that's why you generally do the glycolic first. If you have a client come in and they've never had a chemical peel before and you're worried about how they're going to take it, feel free to start with the delicate. And if they have a strong reaction, like this burns, then obviously probably the 30% glycolic isn't going to be a right choice for them. So it's a good way to gauge sensitivity. If you know the client then can handle a chemical peel, then always start with the strongest first. Now I'm going in with my second layer. What are your guys' thoughts on using the ultrasonic skin scrubber with the delicate resurfacing peel? That's a good question.
I would probably use it with the 4 fruit rather than the delicate peel.
the ultrasonic skin scrubber. Yeah, I agree. I think with the peel, it might be just a little much.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. FedEx is here to pick up some packages.
It always happens that way. And then that would be a second step. It would be ultra deep cleansing, both with the enzymatic and the skin scrubber. So I'd probably do it with the 4 fruit, definitely. I'm feeling great.
I'm still feeling great too. I mean, there's some tingle, but
Yeah.
nothing that I can't handle. And if you see my face get red, kind of like your daughter, like Julia, it's what my skin does.
Yeah.
I'm the same. I get red super easily. Every time I go to the gym, people think I'm about to have a heart attack because my face is beet red.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what I use. I always get super, super red. I'm pretty pink.
You're a little bit pink.
Is this a product that after doing a microdermabrasion, just like a white that you could use?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Okay.
Absolutely.
And then I'm going to go in with a third layer.
I'm going to do a third layer too.
Okay, me too.
I'm breaking out right now, so I was looking forward to this treatment.
I think to do this as your polishing step after a microdermabrasion, that sounds like a beautiful treatment.
Absolutely.
Like really like top notch, beautiful. Because that microdermabrasion machine is doing all the heavy lifting maybe.
Right.
If someone's like in a really bad way and they have so much dead surface protein and you're using that to really remove a lot. But then this is like your little polisher that comes behind it and really just refines all that up, you know?
Thanks, Christopher. Yeah.
Did you say the 4 fruit after microdermabrasion? Is that what you're saying?
No, the delicate peel after microdermabrasion.
That's funny. That's what I was picturing.
And then feel free to manipulate your peels as well. Not so much this one, but a lot of M.A.D's peels, you get an itch to it. Glycolic, I find, is always a little bit itchy. So I actually like to kind of massage them in a little bit and manipulate them in because it feels good to have that itch touched.
So the water-based peels can all be manipulated. And so, go ahead, Christopher.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, go ahead, Kelly.
Oh, I was just going to say, if you're doing, because M.A.D has both the universal peels, which are based in alcohol, and the blue bottle peels, which are based in water, you can start with the stronger and not manipulate it. But by the time you go in with the water-based peels, then you can use those on top.
You actually find they have a nice slip to it.
They do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this delicate peel, it's very, very forgiving.
It's the perfect summertime facial.
To achieve your best summer skin.
Summer skin.
But I really like it with the 4 fruit. It's very nice.
And this whole treatment is so perfect for, you know, anyone with a darker Fitzpatrick type too. Makes for a beautiful treatment for anybody.
Exactly. And it's nice because, I mean, we are mostly using delicate anti-aging products, but I mean, even just with the 4 fruit enzyme, you're getting things for hyperpigmentation and acne. So even though you're traditionally using the delicate anti-aging products, this is a facial that can be good for all skin types: hyperpigmentation, acneic, anti-aging, congested, sensitive. So you're really able to treat everyone who comes in with this one treatment in the summertime, which is really nice. Don't find that always.
Feel it absorbing as you're working it in. It's just really.
Okay. Okay, and then we're going to remove, I like to do a pass with water first, and then the everyday renewing toner, and then the neutralizer solution. So I just like to kind of get the bulk off with the water.
And Christopher was talking about the M.A.D hack. What we found is if you go straight to the neutralizing solution directly after the chemical peel, your client can have a zing as the pH of the skin is rapidly brought up. So to avoid that, we kind of take it in a step by step, and the everyday renewing toner acts as that midway. So when you apply the neutralizing solution, you don't get a zing.
As much of a zing. It can still be a little peppery.
You'll still feel it, but the idea here is you're slowly bringing the pH back up instead of shocking it from, you know, acidic back to alkaline. You're slowly bringing it back up by a 3-step process.
Exactly. So I'm going to go ahead with everyday renewing toner. This is professional size again, and this also has the arnica in it, so it does help with that inflammation. No, I turned it off.
Because I can't see. Difficult to see once you take your glasses off.
That I noticed that 4 fruit enzyme, by the way, is excellent for KP, keratosis pilaris. People call that chicken bump skin sometimes.
Yeah.
They get a real rough. That's KP. It's really, really good for that.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I can see that. I'm going in with the neutralizer solution. Definitely. It's funny. It's always the neutralizer solution that is the most. Sometimes the chemical peel, you'll barely feel it. But when you go to neutralize, that's when you're like, oh, okay. Everyone doing good?
Uh-huh.
How often can this be done during the summer? Is it like once a month or once every couple of months?
You can definitely do it once a month.
Definitely.
Even you could probably do it once every other week if you have a client coming in who really wants to
Continue.
like a big concern, but obviously they have to be a lot more aware of being in the sun protection, not doing so much of an outside activity. So you can do it more, but you have to educate your client.
Also, if you've worked to get to your customer, worked up to your customers in a specific place and you don't want to fall back during the summer months, you can do this one safely throughout the summer, at least once every 2 weeks, wouldn't you say, Christopher?
I would say every 2 weeks, absolutely. With some instances, if you have someone with more resilient skin or hardier skin, this might make a really beautiful every 2 week treatment. Someone that's a little more sensitive, I like the idea of once a month.
Absolutely.
Okay, and now we're gonna go in with one of my favorite new masks. It is the Wheatgrass Recovery Mask. This has CBD in it. And then this one is very nice. It has that nice green tint to it. Oops, sorry, color. It also uses Irish moss and watercress, which is just a really nice hydrating and calming ingredient. And then I'm actually cheating a little bit, as I usually do during these facials. I'm going to mix mine. This didn't come in your facial, but because I'm breaking out so much, I'm going to mix mine with the Spot On Zinc and Sulfur mask. And that's kind of how you see the M.A.D stacking, just because I need a little bit of that benefit right now.
You can definitely smell the wheatgrass.
Uh-huh.
How's yours smelling with the sulfur?
You know, it's not bad at all. I'm not a huge like fragrance girl. I don't need something to smell like flowers. So I'm totally fine with it.
I love this mask.
This is also super rich in vitamins E, K, and B. It's very healing, which is an overall really nice mask.
Do you want to talk, Christopher, a little bit about who would benefit? I think everybody would benefit from this mask, but the most?
Absolutely. So everyone obviously would benefit from this, but anyone that has a very sensitive, irritated, inflamed skin, this would be excellent for that. Anyone whose skin is like very, I don't want to use the word malnutrition, but did you ever see someone where it's like, oh my God, like whatever you're doing, like the nutrients just aren't getting to your skin, or maybe they have asphyxiated skin. Yeah, so maybe they have asphyxiated skin or nutrient deficiency in some way, and it just doesn't look alive. It just looks very lackluster. That would be great for someone who's lacking that as well. But this is a great feeding mask, and it's a great healing mask.
And it's germicidal because CBD has a germicidal effect as well.
Yeah, CBD also inhibits the pro-inflammatory response that your skin is going to try to do after you initiate a controlled injury, which we just did. We just did a little mini controlled injury with that chemical peel. And so this is going to, we got people walking by here. They're all waving. This is going to help to, just artificially push back against that, so we can kind of have our cake and eat it too. We can have that peel, that controlled injury, but then we can immediately, halt as much as we can that inflammatory response from the skin, which is really nice.
It feels so cool.
It feels so good.
Benefit, I look like the Hulk.
It really is a very cool summer treatment, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think even the smells, like the whole series of smells we just walked through, is very summer-esque.
And then one of my clients, I don't think she's in this class, but she was saying she uses a lot of pure wheatgrass, and it's usually this very dark green. It stains everything, and it's just kind of a nightmare to work with. And she bought this mask, and she was so pleasantly surprised by how light the smell is. It does smell really earthy, but it's not overpowering by any means. And then just how nice and easily it was to get on and to remove, which is almost more important. I'm gonna do a picture.
Hi, this is Penny. I can't put my glasses on because I'm green, but this is a fabulous mask. I mean, and I love the four, see, I don't have my glasses on. Since I didn't get all my delicate peel, though I've used it a million times, I love it. I used the second layer of 4 fruit after the delicate peel, and I'm feeling pretty good, girls.
Yeah, good.
Guys.
Yeah, this is one of everyone's favorites, and we're so sad that we didn't get to see all you guys at the show, because we were super excited to launch these 4 new products there. But this is a little workaround that might be even cooler, because we get to actually, you know, physically use them. Whereas, you know, maybe when you're walking by a booth, you see it, you look at it, you pick it up, but here we're actually getting to all use it together. So
yeah, I love that about our idea to start sending everybody the kits, and then everybody can try it themselves. It feels so good.
And this is an excellent mask to massage with.
It's got a lot of slip.
Really good de-stressor mask as well. Just really nice.
I've seen people use those glass globes that they freeze. Yeah. That might be a nice touch for summer too, to like round out the summer vibe with the treatment and move that around this mask.
I like those globes.
Has anyone bought those globes? Because I have had a little bit of trouble finding them.
I know we don't personally sell them, but you know who I does know sell them is Dasha Cyan Skincare. She has that you can check out.
She does.
Cool. I heard really good reviews about them.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
We used to sell them years ago. We used to use them in our acne clinic all the time, and we would sell them to our customers so they could ice at home. I hate to take this off before it's time.
And one of the nice things about this also, it has chlorophyll and also has 98 out of 102 earth elements found from soil. So it's just a really beautiful, really natural way to heal the skin.
That's where that remineralizing of the skin comes in too, because you're topically feeding it those 98 earth elements.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How long do you usually leave it on?
I mean, I've left it on as long as 25 minutes before when I was in the bathtub. Obviously, that's not always possible.
20 minutes.
But literally, it's not going to do any harm as long as if you leave it on too long. But generally, 10 to 15 minutes in the treatment.
During that time, you can obviously do your hand and arm massage, or you can do a scalp massage, or I'm thinking even if you, because I was just kind of looking at the leftover 4-fruit enzyme, and if you want to get creative and you have that time to kill, and someone does have a little attention that's needed on their arms or even their hands, you could use a little extra you have left over and just give them a little exfoliation through that way too.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, this mask would be amazing for anyone with eczema or what's I find even harder to treat, psoriasis. So this would be a great option for them to really just help calm down that inflammation. Okay, and then we can probably go ahead and start the removal process. And you see, it comes off pretty. That was just one swipe. It's not. That's what I love about the MAD masks. None of them dry super tight and are just impossible to get off.
None of them dry at all.
Yeah.
They're all very easy to remove, and they all can be massaged.
How's everyone's skin feeling?
Good.
Rejuvenated, calm. Uh-huh.
Mine feels very nourished.
Definitely rejuvenated.
I actually kind of like that this does not come in a retail form. They can only come to you to get this treatment, which is really nice. Because most of MAD's masks are available in retail, which is also nice. It's a good retail mask, especially in times like these. But this one, they specifically have to come in to the treatment room to get this.
Same with the charcoal peel-off mask. Same with the 4-fruit enzyme. Same with the Mandela 25% CBD.
And
Yeah, all the
Genesis
new
growth
products.
factor mask as well.
And the Genesis, yep.
Love that.
Oh yeah, we should have a class on the Genesis.
I was thinking, Christopher, if the class for fall should be layering the stronger universal peels with the growth factor treatment. You guys like the sound of that one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's so funny you guys brought that up because me and Michael were kind of toying with the idea of doing just that, but with the Genesis growth factor mask and the Genesis peel. Like something creative with those two things.
Yeah, we do those and probably bump it up with one more peel.
Yeah.
Maybe like the multi-C or the if we want to get fun, we could do the glycolic 40%.
Or we could do the non-resorcinol if you all want to do a little bit.
Okay. All right. And now we are going to go into our serum.
And we're going to add a product from the anti-aging concern, which is Youth Transformation Age Correct Serum. This is one of my personal favorites. I layer it with the wrinkle repellent every morning, actually, and the C4. I do a pump of all three. But this is a multi-peptide serum with the plant stem cells.
It has the Matrixyl 3000, Unirepair T43, some glucan, Alpro stem cell extract. It's just really jam-packed full, which is really nice.
And I noticed right away that any redness I had, that wheatgrass mask just took it right away.
Yeah.
This product has one of the best smells.
Yes.
Yeah, they use tuberose.
I love it.
And the wrinkle repellent has a summer breeze scent to it. But yeah, this has tuberose, and you know what else has the tuberose? All the plant stem cell, the
booster serums.
Booster serums, yeah. So the other masks that comes with the booster serums, those have a tuberose fragrance to them.
Yes. So for those of you that don't know, we have 5 masks that you can earn for free as part of the M.A.D Skincare Rewards program. And those all actually come with the plant stem cell booster serum for free as well. So it's just another kind of reward perk you get from using M.A.D Skincare.
And now we're going to go in with the Daytime Defense. This is a really lightweight moisturizer. This is, like Chris was saying in the beginning, this is the hub of the wheel. This can be good for all skin types, whether that's acneic, anti-aging, sensitive. It's very detoxifying. Also use pollution defense peptides, cell detoxifiers, oxygen boosters. That uses cell detox, oxy-skin. So it's really jam-packed, and I love this one. It almost feels almost gel-like.
It's like a gel emulsion.
Yeah, it's not what I expected at all.
The perfect summer moisturizer, especially if you live in any place where it's humid. But I use this one every day. It leaves like the perfect finish on the skin, especially if you're going to do the self-adjusting foundation, which we're going to do next, but it just glides perfectly over this product.
And if you do want more of that traditional cream, just buy this in the nighttime formula. It uses the same amazing ingredients, but it's that more traditional cream-like feel.
Heavier.
And this also
oil
has like the
emulsion.
HeloGuard 365, grapefruit stem cell extracts. As you get used to M.A.D, you notice that they kind of use the best of science and nature combined. So they're using plant stem cell extracts as well as peptides, as well as pretty much anything they can get their hands on for the best results.
Pretty much anything they can get their hands on.
All of it.
By the way, that Daytime Defense moisturizer that we just put on, that's that Summer Breeze fragrance.
Yeah.
Oh, so nice.
Yeah, so that's nice for any hotter, climate, summertime. But I know out in California, you guys have that beautiful climate almost year round. So
I don't know if it's beautiful.
Not in California. In California, we have 4 seasons for sure.
All the time.
So with this is one of the best sellers in M.A.D Skincare. It's the self-adjusting PhotoGuard SPF 50 foundation serum. If you finish a treatment with this, your client will buy it. It has amazing results. It's a very, very light foundation serum, and the best thing is it self-adjusts. And the way I like to show my client how to use it is just to apply smaller than a dime to the back of their hand, and you can just kind of, I can't see, but
I'll show you guys up close if you guys haven't used it. See how it comes out white, and then as you rub it in,
it'll start adjusting.
It actually adjusts to your unique foundation, to your unique skin tone. So you know it's going to match your client's skin tone, and then that's it's very lightweight. So it's not going to be that cakey foundation.
Yeah. No. And it comes in 2 tones, neutral and medium, and think of the neutral for cooler tones and the medium for warmer tones. If you have, it will only really adjust between a Fitzpatrick 3 or 4. There is a dark primer that's an SPF 50 that you can apply first to help
it adjust darker.
But Michael, the CEO of M.A.D Skincare, was working on a foundation that will adjust darker, but it's a very difficult task.
Been working on it for like 5 years. Yeah, trying to find the right shades. Okay. You can see it's not like sticky or anything. It kind of just glides on top of that Daytime Defense, which is really nice. And it's an SPF 50. They also infuse it with like water lily and vitamin C. So you're kind of getting also another burst of brightening, of illumination, and of hydration from the watercress.
So just in these finishing steps with the mask and the serum and the cream and the foundation, we've added at least another 40 to 50 active ingredients to the surface.
And like you guys said, at that end final product, you probably just sold them another retail product.
Yeah.
You can even, when you go and apply it, if you have like a handheld mirror, you can show them as you apply it onto their skin, because I find you really have to show them that it adjusts to their skin tone, because not many foundations can do that. And then like my mom was saying, remember, neutral is more cooler skin tones, and medium is more like golden warm skin tones. It's not necessarily lighter or darker.
Yeah. And it doesn't feel like a pancake, like a matte that, for me, trying to get a right skin tone match is, I've given up. But with M.A.D, this is the first introduction, because I've been using M.A.D for years, but mainly I've been using their SPF products, because that's what I fell in love with.
Yeah. Yeah, they all feel very light. Even they have 2 full physical On Guard sunscreens, and they even feel very light. A lot of physical titanium zinc dioxide sunscreens feel pancakey, and they don't. The sunscreen line is beautiful.
I also like how this is a matte finish, but I don't like when a matte finish makeup, it kind of just takes all like
the glow.
The glow from your skin tone, and you look kind of chalky almost. This doesn't, it's not super shiny, but it doesn't take away everything. It kind of just like reduces that oily shine.
Yeah.
If I may, just piggybacking off of what you ladies were saying, I wanted to show them an option in case there's someone who doesn't want a tinted sunscreen. We have a Hyper Sheer SPF 50 daily moisturizer, and we have a Hyper Sheer SPF 50 foundation. Hyper Sheer meaning the zinc and titanium dioxide are so micronized that they, well, you'll see what I mean. So I'm gonna just do a little teeny.
Gotta prime it.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, but these pumps are so great that nothing's wasted, and you can dispense as much or as little as you want every time. And then see how that's white, but it really just.
Oh, wow.
What? Yeah, because I have to,
Oh.
my close at 3:30.
For that to be a 50
Yeah.
and a physical blocker and literally disappear like that,
Seconds.
very hard to find sunscreens that do that and don't make you look chalky and don't make you feel like you've got this whole, you know, layer of stuff on the skin when you're sweating and it's hot and it's sunny. So I think it really is something to celebrate that. Again, it's a true 50. You've got that physical blocker, but you don't even really know that it's on, and you don't really feel that there's anything on. So no fragrance either. So it's a really nice alternative for someone that doesn't want the pigment, or a male client, or yeah, so that's a great thing to have too.
So I do want to remind everybody about our next class, because it's going to be a really fun one. I don't know if you've tried the charcoal peel off mask. We're going to have to let it sit until it dries, and then none of us will be able to talk because it dries so tight. But it'll be really fun to see how that works. So that's August 10th, and because we send the kits out, we always have to have a week in a lead time to get you your kits. So sign up for that one. Once again, everything that we did today is in a professional kit that we're offering 20% off. So you can just call us with that if you want. And if you're new to M.A.D Skincare and you want some more training, or just to chat more about the rewards program, or whatever, Joy and I and Kim are here for you. Just give us a call and we can discuss all of your needs.
Do you guys have last questions or anything?
No, great.
How long is
It was awesome. Good experience.
Thank you all, Christopher and Kelly and Julia.
Oh, of course. You're so welcome.
Thank you for your time.
Something?
Yeah, thank you. How long is the 20% off on this kit going for?
It'll be through next Monday, so a week.
Monday. Oh, a week. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, well, have a great rest of your week. And
Thank you, especially for Christopher coming in and teaching a great class. Thank you for everyone for joining us, to the reoccurring members, and then to our new ones. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
These are
Stay
great.
safe. See you on August 10th, hopefully, guys.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
see ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.